And hey guys, what is up? Ike right over here. Welcome to the channel. And I know I have been inactive as of late, and the main reason for my inactivity with streams and really new videos is because of anxiety. Uh, Again, I just want to share with you guys. I'm pretty sure I know why you clicked this video because of the title, right? So, on November 29, 2020, I was usually going to log in, and I'm used to having my account already logged in, like its username and password is already there, and all I gotta do is click login, start the game, right? That's usually my thing with Genshin Impact. But on November 29, 2020, I was shocked that I had to enter my password. I tried every password I could think of. I got locked out of my account because if you put in the wrong password too many times, you will get locked out from logging into the account. I couldn't figure it out, and yep, it looks like I'm one of the victims. I'm one of the statistics of people whose either accounts were hacked. Well, probably somebody decided to, maybe, I don't know what really happened to me, and I'll get to that why. Now, it's easy to say I got hacked, but it's just kind of weird how I got hacked, or maybe how I lost access to my account from November 29, 2020 up until I got my account actually yesterday. So we got our account on December 15th. So I missed out on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, well, 17. Well, 16 if you don't count 15, because I was already able to access my account on the 15th. So yeah, 16 days of not being able to play on your account. And if you are already really, you love the game, you're invested into the game, maybe not monetarily, but time wise, then you will know that 16 days of not being able to do your dailies, 16 days of not being able to participate in events, is gonna cost you. You won't you will definitely lag behind, but man, I missed out on one event, the gliding event. Anyway, long story short, so I got hacked November 29. I got my account yesterday, December 15. Now I want to share with you guys my experience, my journey, and how I got my account back. Now, again, just to let you guys know, in terms of like, this is the first question people usually ask people who tell others that they were hacked. Number one, did you link an email address, and did you link a phone number? Did you link stuff to your MiHoYo account? Now, my account was one of the accounts that was made, I think, September to October ish. And with that account, you don't really need an email address to make an account before. Like, you sign up an email address, but it doesn't get linked to that account. You just choose a username, choose a password, and then you will have your account created. It's not linked to anything, and the only way to really get into your account is for you to know the username and the password. If you actually link an email address to that account, you can log in via the username or the email address, and then your password, of course. Now, I didn't do it. Now, why? Let me provide to you why I didn't do it. It's because of the ongoing issues with MiHoYo, wherein it was found out that a person who tries to access your account can actually see your phone number and your email address, and it's not even like blurred out. Like, usually, you have asterisks in there, like the small star things, to try and cover up your email address and your phone number. But during that time, I think that was a time when MiHoYo didn't have that. Like, literally, if you tried to access my account from before, and all you really need to do is know, I think, the username, or I don't know what the hackers actually need. Some people are saying UID and a bunch of stuff. So anyway, I'm covering it now, but actually, my UID's all over the place. But it's something that's supposed to be public, right? Your UID. I mean, it doesn't make sense that hackers can hack you with just your UID, user ID, but apparently they can. So yeah. So I didn't have my account linked to my email or phone numbers. It's because I was concerned about my privacy, my security, personal privacy and security. And then a couple of months, I found out that, hey, you should link stuff, because otherwise there's an ongoing issue right now where people are getting hacked. And I really thought, like, I'm nobody. I'm I'm not a whale. I'm not free to play because I do get some of the blessing of the Welkin Moon. I do get the battle pass, so I am minimum spend. Some people call me a dolphin or some people call us dolphin. So I don't care. Long story short, I'm not a whale. And I really didn't think that I'd be a target for hacking until it happened on November 29, and it was a sucky, sucky feeling. So that's the story of when I got hacked. I have a longer video, and I'm really sorry that it's already 5 minutes, and just to share with you my story, you know. I think I'll upload a different video as well as to like just the exact steps. So this is my, I just want to share with you guys the journey of getting my account back. So, of course, on that day, I decided to contact customer support right away. So, the first way that I did it was through their email address. If you go to their website, they actually give you an email address. I think it's Genshin something mihoyo at something.com. You'll get that email address. I'll put it in the description. I'll try to put it in the description, and you can email them directly there. However, my friends like told me don't do that because they take too long to reply to that, and I actually noticed it. So what's one of the best ways to get noticed? So I went to Reddit. I went to mihoyo's or Genshin Impact's Discord channel, and a lot of people told me don't wait for an email response. You're better off going to accessing a second account and then going to the feedback form. So what do I mean by that? Now this is an example. So right now, if I'm playing on the PC. If you press escape or the Paimon icon, you will get this. Now there's the feedback button right over there. Now I'm not gonna click that for you guys, but if you click on that, whether you're on your mobile or I don't know how it looks like in the PS4, but I am pretty sure this is what it looks like in mobile and PC. If you click on that, it will open up a browser and you can find open a ticket. So what they recommend is you once you're in that page, you go ahead and click the plus button at the very bottom left, I think, of the screen, and then there is a button that says contact CS or contact customer support. You're better off trying to contact customer support through that avenue compared to the email. The email will take forever for them to reply. You're better off there. So I did that. I sent an email, and I also opened a feedback or a contact customer support form. Now I'm pretty sure I was able to send it like November 29. The problem was November 29 was actually a Sunday, and according to customer support, they only they process things on work days, so it's probably weekdays. I reported on the 29th, but they counted that I actually reported on the 30th. But of course, no point disputing that, right? So yeah, man. And this, per my experience, I was able to get a reply in less than 10 hours. Like I think I gave the ticket in the afternoon, around almost 12 midnight or more. I got a reply, and yeah, they basically asked me for some very specific information that only the truest owner of the account could possibly give. So yeah, I went ahead and did that. They ask you for your UID, your username, the name of your character, because you can actually have a different username and a different name for your character in the game, right? They will ask you for information about your account, like do you know who are the characters in your account, like do you know the 5 stars in your account, do you have 5-star weapons in your account, a bunch of stuff that you would know. But I think there are two pieces of information that you should. Oh, by the way, this is pretty important too. You need to know when or what was the last device you logged in, and give them an approximate time to when you last logged in, and you should also be able to name the device. Like, was it a cell phone, an Android, stuff like that. It might also pay to really remember when you started playing the game. So give them like an estimate date. If you know when you exactly played, that's much better, because only you would know when you started to play the game and create your account, right? But out of all of that, they'll actually give you a form. But I noticed that the form changed a couple of times rather. So there's two major things that you can really guarantee that this is your account. So number one is screenshots or pictures of your proof of purchase. So basically, that's one thing, a hacker would never have. Like, if you purchased any of the crystal bundles, if you purchased a Blessing of the Welkin Moon, if you purchased like anything from the shop, anything that costs real world money, this costs real world money, this all of these costs real world money, if you have purchased anything from here, okay, if you have purchased anything from there, then you will have a receipt. Like, it's usually with your bank. You can ask for a bank statement for that, or if you have mobile banking, or if you bought it through apps like Gcash. I'm from the Philippines, so we have Gcash or Paymaya, I don't know. Then you should have records of that purchase having happened, and you can go on ahead and let MiHoYo know that, hey, these are the screenshots. I know when I'm the one who made these transactions. So make sure you have screenshots of those. It might, my word of advice, every time you make a purchase, if you plan to buy stuff here in Genshin Impact, after you make the purchase, maybe take screenshots of that and maybe save it on a secure device or whatever. Hackers are creative these days, right? So save all that and make sure you have all of that information. All right, ready? And then finally, one of the best pieces of information you could give MiHoYo to prove that you are the owner of the account is definitely screenshots or videos of you actually playing your account. Now, I was fortunate enough that when I started playing Genshin Impact, I decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to stream this game. This is going to be like some of my content here on my YouTube channel. So I actually have video, a video of me playing my account since day one, since my account was level 1. And like, hello, like, why would, it's undeniable proof that I'm the owner. Like, why would I, if I hacked a level 1 account, why? What for? I could make my own account, right? So I have a live stream of me playing this account since day 1. Absolute proof that I am the owner of this account. And yeah, now, as per the experience, just to give you guys a heads up on what to expect. Now, I heard of some people who got hacked, and they told me that in their experience, I think this was when the hacks were, or people losing access to their accounts was just new. I heard of people getting their accounts back after like 48 hours. Now, that's the dream. I lost my account for 16 days, man. That's like 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, right? So, I've heard stories of people getting their accounts after 1 week, 2 weeks. I was probably in the 2 week sector. I've heard people getting their accounts back after a month. Like, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I would have quit the game if after the Zhongli banner, my account was not retrieved. I would have probably quit on that account or quit the game altogether. I don't really know, but good thing we got our account in time before the banner ended, because I really want not really Zhongli. I wanted the Razor to increase his constellations. Long story short, yeah, that's my case. So when I contacted them for the first time, what's really funny is, like, I already got advice from the Reddit and all the other websites telling me that to provide all this information. So the form that they give you, I actually have most of that information ready already. So I went ahead and sent them. Their reply was, give us the same information you just gave. But they tweaked it a little bit. So, okay, I was patient. I replied, and then they told me, okay, thank you so much for replying. We have all the information we need. Please, and they would tell you, please give us 5 to 7 working days to fix this for you. So I was like, whoa, 5 to 7 days, 5 to 7 working days, not including weekends. So that's, if you're if you're lucky, the 5 working days just falls within a weekday, and then you're done. So after that last reply, wherein I was told that this thing would be fixed after 5 to 7 working days, as per my experience, that I got a reply after the 6th day. So after the 6th day, they were able to let me know that, okay, we're already looking into this information. Looks like you're really the owner. Please wait for another email from another team, a different department, and what they're gonna do is they are going to send you something. All right, and what they actually asked me was, they would also ask you if you have linked an account to your email or to your account. I mean, sorry about that. They would, if you linked an email address and a phone number to your account, and lo and behold, I didn't. So they told me, okay, could you provide us an email address that, you are sure that you can link to an account? So I gave them an email address, but this is also one of my mistakes. This is also why it took so much longer to get this issue fixed. I didn't know that I gave them an account or an email address that I actually created another Genshin Impact account on. So when they got back to me, from that 5 to 7 days, they got back to me after the 6th day, and then they got back to me again after, I think, like another 4 days or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they told me that, hey, this was the funny thing though. They gave me a password. They told me, hey, we have set this particular password for your account. All you got to do is log into it and then link an account. By the way, the email address that you gave, we couldn't link it to your account. We could not link it because it's already a used email address. Like, a Genshin Impact account is registered under this email address. So that was my bad. And I guess this is proof that you can't have two Genshin Impact accounts linked to one email address. Also, same goes for phone numbers. So I went ahead and, I replied that, okay, can you use this email address instead? I'm pretty sure nothing's here because, I just made a new email address just for Genshin Impact, and I think that's actually better. And yeah. And the funny thing was, that was a Friday. I really remember it was a Friday. The email was sent 6:47 p.m. and then I replied around 7:14 p.m. And you know what? That person didn't reply to me until the next week. I was really frustrated. So, oh, and by the way, another thing about my experience was I originally went from contacting customer support via the feedback form, and because remember I had sent an email to Genshin Impact from before, I sent them an email, right? So the representative who was taking care of my case told me, let's move to email platform. Word of advice, if ever customer support tells you that can you move to the email platform, not the feedback form, if they ever offer you that, say no. Don't say yes. Don't go for it, because I have noticed that they are a little bit more responsive to tickets created or messages created through the feedback form compared to the email. So don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Just stick to the feedback form. That was my bad. So you're learning from my mistakes, okay? All right, there you go. And then finally, they replied, from Friday last week until Tuesday yesterday, finally replied. Oh, and by the way, here's another thing. Why was that? Why is this an issue? Like, hey, didn't you just get a password? You could have just logged in, right? What are you talking about? Like, because the password didn't work. So I don't know what's wrong with their system, wherein their customer support actually gave me a password that doesn't work. So I don't know what the deal was with that, but it didn't. And the only way it worked was when they finally confirmed that the email address I gave them was finally linked to my account, and then I could just forget the password from there, and then change the password. And lo and behold, finally we got our account back. We were able to, good. The funny thing was, according to my friends who always monitored my account in their friends list, my account had never been logged in after the day I lost access to it. So there's a couple of theories. One theory is I was hacked in the wrong way, like the hacker made a mistake and couldn't hack me completely. Number two, the hacker saw my account, saw that it was good, he wanted to sell it. So instead of touching anything, instead of touching the free gems that I was able to accumulate, because I didn't pull for the Klee banner, I pulled very little on the child banner, and I got a lot of free gems. I call them free gems, and they didn't touch that. So my artifacts, everything, just like when I left it on November 29th. So it kind of looked like, I don't know what really happened to my account. And then there's a third theory. The third theory is that something is messed up with MiHoYo's database. Maybe they had like a system glitch wherein a couple of accounts had their passwords changed. I don't know why that could happen. I don't know why they would do that if ever it was done on purpose, but it happened. Or no, it didn't happen. I'm sorry for saying that, but rather it could have happened. Those are the three scenarios which could have happened to my account. Now, I know this is already a 20-minute video. If you've made it up until this point, then you must really love me. Anyway, this is the story of how I got hacked, how I contacted customer support, and how I got my account back. So again, couple of things that you need to remember. Number one, be careful with your UID. Be careful with having people join you in co-op, especially strangers. There's also some people who told me that they got hacked because they played with strangers in co-op. I don't know the truth of being hackable, you being hackable when you're playing in co-op, but apparently it's a thing. So be careful. Like if you're gonna do co-op, unless it's like maybe an event, but if you're gonna do co-op, you might as well play with people you actually know. Your UID, which is, it doesn't make sense that a UID can be used to hack somebody. I think it should be something like of a safe information, like, Pokemon Go friend codes. I mean, I don't give up my Pokemon friend code that easy because I don't having lots of friend requests. But, you can't hack someone with a friend code, so it just doesn't make sense, MiHoYo, that somebody can get into your account with your UID. Also, guys, of course, just for safety measures, well, here's the thing. The email address and phone number, when you try to look at your account, it's already blurred out now. So it's not something for you to worry about, I guess. But just on the safe side, make sure that your email address has two-factor authentication. I mean, that's the most you could do. And then your phone number, keep it with you. And yeah. Link it to your MiHoYo accounts because actually MiHoYo actually gave us a notice over here. No, not here. It was in the mail. MiHoYo actually acknowledged that there's this ongoing issue. They say, "Dear traveler, to ensure account security, we encourage everyone to link their phone numbers and their email addresses." Now, you could go on a conspiracy theory that the owners of this game is slowly accumulating all the information in the world, and it's gonna conquer the entire world someday. Well, anyway, I don't, whatever. Armageddon's gonna happen anyway. The end of the world's coming. So, whatever. So there you go. That's my experience. I'm happy that I got my account back. I'm not happy that it took so long. But I empathize with people who were hacked before November 30, before November 29, exactly. I want to empathize with you guys that, yeah, if you're still waiting on your account, then just hold on. Again, I hope you have all the information needed to prove that the account is yours. And yeah, I guess final word of advice for people who have not yet been hacked. It's not fun, man. It has left me scared, actually. Like, a lot of people were telling me, live streamed, victory live stream that you got your account back. And, there's this fear in me that thinks that what if the hacker is somebody who's watching my streams, What if, the hacker's watching this video right now and, oh, you got your account back. I'm gonna mess with you again. There's that kind of fear in my head now, and it's not a good feeling, It's an icky feeling, and I don't want anybody to go through what I had to go through. I love the game. MiHoYo, if you're listening, can you please give us two-factor authentication for our accounts itself? That would, go the extra mile. You earned a lot of money. You got nominated for an award. You didn't win, but you got nominated. That's a big deal. So I think, more than just Primo Gems to say sorry, give us two-factor authentication for our accounts. Make us feel that this account is secure. I mean, you have people who are whales playing this game. You gotta give them some form of security because, in a sense, this is like an investment of sorts. So, yep, this is my video on my story when I lost my account, how I got my account back. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them on the comment section. I'll be more than happy to, get to your questions and hopefully provide clarity and answers for them. Look out for 2 other videos that I will be putting out, all related to this topic. Thank you so much and have a good one. Bye-bye.